guys, I'm Ava and I've traveled all over Pakistan, but I've never been to Karachi. Now this is just about to change because PIA are sending me on an express tour of this amazing city where I will get to explore all of its culture, all of its food and all of its incredible energy. Can't wait to get there. The flight from Islamabad to Karachi is a mere 2 hours. Soon enough, we'll be landing and exploring this incredible city.
You know, I have to admit that despite my excitement, I was a little nervous. I received so much conflicting information about Karachi that I had no idea what to actually expect of it. I guess I had to see it for myself.
Just landed and the flight attendants gave me a ton of great suggestions of what to do in Karachi. So it looks like I have a really busy day ahead of me. Let's go, chalo.
After landing, we quickly made our way through the airport and hopped in a car to drive into the heart of the city through thick traffic. Clearly, Karachi drivers don't joke around. But anyway, the sightseeing was just about to begin.
First of all, the markets of Karachi. This one right here is Empress Market, probably the most famous of them all. We're gonna go in and we're gonna see everything that they sell inside, from all the meat to all the amazing fruit that grows here in this region. Let's go!
Well, alright, just a quick Instagram break and then we can get going. As soon as you walk in through the main gate, you're sucked into another world. It's like something that belongs to a different era. Piles upon piles of fresh spices and produce and never-ending throngs of people haggling for the best price.
Walking through this market, all the smells and all the sights are just absolutely overwhelming. You can see that life is bustling here. People are selling, making a living, buying, and all amidst these incredible colors. I am hypnotized.
As you make your way through the market, you pass through different landscapes, smells, lights, and the atmosphere changes all the time. But there is one constant for me. Just how fascinating everything seemed through the lens of this mysterious place.
That was really intense. Empress Market is absolutely amazing. Super buzzing place, so if you're ever in Karachi, you must make a stop here.
You could easily spend hours browsing around the hidden corners of Empress Market. And, you know, as with all places like this, the most interesting thing to watch was the human interaction. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody's here to do business, but they still make time for conversation. And smiles. As for me, I had to keep going.
Karachi has so much culture, and this building right behind me, that's the Mazar-e-Hayat, a mausoleum and the resting place of Pakistan's founding father.
This epically majestic building is made out of white marble, and it towers high above everything that surrounds it in Karachi. You know, you're not really surprised that it's become one of the main symbols of the city.
The second place really worth seeing if you're a culture vulture in Karachi is the Mahatma Palace. This beautiful, stunning building is unlike anything you'll see elsewhere in Pakistan. It was built 90 years ago by a wealthy Indian businessman who had moved here from India.
To me, the Mahatma Palace stood as a reminder of Pakistan and India's shared history. But soon enough, I had to snap out of the past and explore something very contemporary.
Without shopping. Right now we are at Tariq Road, which is one of the most popular shopping streets in this incredible city, and we're gonna have a little look around. Let's go.
Being used to Islamabad's rather limited choice in the matter, I suddenly found myself on the opposite extreme. So much of everything everywhere. Tariq Road is one of those places where you could while away a day just trying on every single item you come across, which, by the way, I almost did.
So much stuff here, there's so much bling, everything is shining at me, so much jewelry, I can't get over it and I don't know which way to look. And of course, any girl's favorite, bridal wear. I mean, this is unbelievable. Look at the detail. Inside.
It's really no secret that South Asian bridal dresses are some of the most elaborate in the world. And by elaborate, I mean handcrafted pieces of art. Anyway, I was seriously contemplating just staying there, but I quickly found out about another essential spot on the fashion scene of Karachi.
I've got great news for serious shoppers out there. Tariq Road is not the only place where you can go shopping for amazing clothes and jewellery. Right now we are at Gulf Centre, which has even more. Let's go.
And by this time, I started wondering whether I should just buy a new suitcase. See, it turns out that after you find something you like here, you then go to the next stall and find something even better there, and on it goes, until, of course, you find something really worth investing your money in.
Many of the shops at Gulf Centre stay open until 2 in the morning. Because Eid is coming up, everybody's doing their holiday shopping.
With this endless supply of trinkets and textiles of all kinds, Gulf Centre isn't just a maze of shops, but actually a maze of human occupations, faces, and stories. And if you're not careful, you might just get invited for chai and discover a completely different kind of scene.
This place is every shopper's dream. Now, I've got some shoes and I've got some trousers and I'm ready to go. After all that shopping, I'm finally ready to get some food. And I guess I'm in luck because I've just come to Buns Road, which is one of the most popular food streets in all of Karachi. I am really excited because it's always my favorite part of the day. So let's go and eat.
I think there's nothing better than real, authentic street food to capture the character of a city. And you get that immediately here on Buns Road. That mix of really old restaurants, roadside dabas, or tiny makeshift bakeries where naan is made all day long.
First stop on our tour of Buns Road is this absolutely famous kebab house. Waheed, everybody in Karachi knows about it. It's been around since 1948. And I'm just about to have some of their legendary kebabs. Let's go.
It felt like walking into an institution. Everybody seemed seriously focused on their food, and this is what all the fuss was about. Well, here are the fry kebab and daga kebab.
This mix, this combination has everything. It has the mildness of the bread. It has all the spice of this sauce, which really burns your throat. And the meat is so succulent, so soft, that it practically melts in your mouth. This is incredible.
I mean, I wasn't gonna complain. I soon became just like all those other customers, totally engrossed in the food. Yeah, and in Instagramming it too, of course. Anyway, moving on. Wait, just one more Instagram. Okay, see these little spirals floating around in oil?
What you see right here is called jalebis, and they're really popular local sweets, and they're so sugary. They're hard to bite, but absolutely delicious.
And although everything on Buns Road looked genuinely interesting, I was ready for some dessert.
I guess I've come to the right place since I love dessert. That's my sweet secret. So there's all sorts of things here, none of which I've ever tried. So we've got rabri, pista rabri, which I assume means pistachio, rabri. Kheer, dogdulari, labishari, rasmalai, and my favorite gulab jamun. I love these things. But I think today I'm going to try one of the specialties of the house, which is rabri. This is the famous strawberry I've been hearing all about. It's nothing like what I've ever had before, so let's give it a go. That's delicious. I just found my new favorite dessert. This stuff is overwhelmingly sweet, and it has the consistency of, I guess, scrunched up bread, which has been marinating in milk and sugar for a good few hours. So it's kind of like, it reminds me of dough, like fake dough, the kind of stuff that you have as a kid. And it's super creamy too. So you take a little bite from here. You can see how it just separates from the rest. And then it just melts in your mouth. and an explosion of sugar. It's perfect. That was delicious, but I am done. I've tried everything that PIA Flight Attendants recommended me here on Lodz Road, and now I am ready to try more of Karachi. Let's go!
There was just no way I could eat my way through Buns Road in a single day. So I kept going, and this time to a very, very different kind of place.
We've been exploring so much of the city, looking at shopping, looking at culture, but now finally we are at the famous Karachi beach.
I could stay like this, forever following you.
And suddenly, within just a few minutes, everything changed. It's as if Karachi had two worlds in it, each stunning, but each so different. The thunder of the city subsided, giving way to the gentle hum of the sea. The people all vanished, becoming spots in the distance, on the plain canvas of the coastline. Everything changes for a moment as you face the sea and you feel that sense of peace washing over you. The beauty, the peace, that momentary solitude. But soon enough, the vibrancy of Karachi came back, in the shape of a camel. Turns out that getting on this huge animal was just the start of the challenge. Imagine yourself being raised 3 meters above ground and then walking off into the distance. Well, but actually I felt like this was a pretty great bonding exercise.
Guys, it's been such an intense day. I'm finally ready to get some rest, have some great food, sit down by the water. So we are at Dodaria, an area famous for all of its seaside restaurants, and we're in a restaurant called Kebabji's, and we're gonna enjoy some really great local food. Let's go. Let's have a look inside the kitchen. Apparently we can't shoot there, but I can assure you it looks really great. There's plenty of amazing restaurants in this whole area, and the great thing about them all is that they have this view. It's just the perfect spot for a late evening dinner. We've got the breeze coming at you, and the beautiful lights, and a really unique romantic atmosphere. So let's go and sit down. So I'm kind of hoping for some seafood because we're in Karachi, and obviously something spicy because I'm in Pakistan, right? Alright, so two of the things that we've ordered include the very exciting sounding dynamite prawns. We'll see what that is. And mixed barbecue platter with red snapper fish, which I'm told is a local specialty. This is dynamite prawns. I did not expect them to look like this, but we're gonna give it a go.
This is the story of how I fell in love with Karachi, Pakistan's greatest city, the most energetic, the most colorful, the most vibrant. But eventually, even this trip had to come to an end. And before I knew it, I was on the plane again.
I'm flying back from Karachi to Islamabad with PIA, and I have to say, although I loved every single moment of Karachi, I am looking forward to getting back.